Alright Xbox fans, it's time to rejoice. We already looked ahead towards the future of what's coming out for PS4 next year, so now let's take the time to look at the best Xbox One games to hit us in 2015. Starting off with number 10, Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 looks to improve upon the successes of the original Dead Island and its expansion Riptide by providing a bit more of a realized approach. With a Los Angeles, California setting, Dead Island 2 is definitely trying to keep to its namesake trademark signature of sunny, bright places with lots of zombies. With a big approach on more fun and violence and over-the-top weapons, and it's actually being developed by Jaeger, the guys who did Spec Ops: The Line, believe it or not. We did get to check out Dead Island 2 at last year's E3, and this time around the game definitely seems a bit more sure of itself. It's not confused about whether or not it wants to be goofy or scary or realistic. This time it's sure of itself and it just wants to be as over the top and ridiculous as possible. So that's why we're pretty excited. Number 9, Batman: Arkham Knight. Batman: Arkham Knight is the multi-platform title that has been constantly breaking our hearts with a bunch of delays. Now that it's finally hopefully releasing in the summer of 2015, we have a lot to look forward to. As many of you probably know, and I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but Batman Arkham takes the familiar formula and adds a Batmobile. It also adds a huge open-ended Gotham and insanely beautiful graphics. There's not too much more to say about this one other than that here's hoping it's the definitive Batman game. I mean, look at it. Number 8, The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Question for you, did you play The Witcher 2? No. Question for you, did you play The Witcher 1? No. Play them, because The Witcher 3 is going to be insane. The Witcher 3 is a bit gritty and Game of Thrones inspired, but still is very high fantasy and follows the tales of Geralt of Rivia, a witcher who travels the land hunting monsters. This time around it looks like he's on a personal quest and he gets to explore huge open lands, open cities, you name it. This is one of the hugest games coming out next year and we're really looking forward to it. We got to check it out at E3 and it was insane. Number 7, Below. Below is the second console game to be developed by indie developer Capybara Games. These guys are most notably known for their iOS hit Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery, and this time around, they're developing a sort of artsy roguelike game. It's top-down with a wonderful art style and you explore gorgeous worlds, but there's tough combat and permanent death. So if you're into Dark Souls and also roguelikes, this is definitely your thing because it's gorgeous and it's a lot of fun, and we can't wait. Number 6, Phantom Dust. Phantom Dust was apparently a cult hit for the original Xbox, and now it's resurfacing on the Xbox One. We don't know too much about the new one, but the original Phantom Dust was an action battle, kind of card-based strategy RPG, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot of people really liked it. At the time of this video, the new Phantom Dust really just has a cool over-the-top teaser trailer that I guess gives us a glimpse of what we're going to get. And frankly, it looks like really cool over-the-top Japanese stuff. So if that's your thing, and I'm pretty sure it is, keep your eyes peeled in 2015. Number 5, Scalebound. Scalebound is the latest from Platinum Games, the creative minds who brought you Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and the Bayonetta games. Scalebound is Platinum's first attempt at the action fantasy genre, and the teaser trailer gives us a lot of insane shit, including a punky, spunky main character, and dragon transformations and big, insane, crazy fights. If you've played Bayonetta 2, you have no doubt that Scalebound is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Any game with dragons is really cool because frankly there's not enough of them. Number 4, Cuphead. Cuphead is an indie game for the Xbox One developed by 2 people that made a huge splash at E3 after showing only like 2 seconds of gameplay. And frankly, other than a few short YouTube trailers, there's not much out there about this game, and it's put the internet into a firestorm of dissecting information. There's a lot of excitement for this small title. And that's probably because of the beautiful classic style animation. The game doesn't even look like a video game, it looks like an old Walt Disney cartoon. A lot of the buzz around Cuphead is seemingly based on just a lot of curiosity, and we're certainly curious, so we can't wait. Number 3, Quantum Break. Quantum Break is the latest game from the creators of Alan Wake. You can kind of think of this game as Alan Wake considering you're a cool dude in a cool jacket who walks around and shoots things over the shoulder, but this time around instead of horror, there's time-bending elements. The Quantum Break title refers to quantum physics stuff, and apparently Remedy brought in a real quantum physicist to help design the game. The game also apparently brings in a lot of live action and TV elements that we're not really sure how they're going to work yet, but we're really curious to see how it does. Quantum Break looks absolutely gorgeous as one of the more beautiful Xbox One exclusive titles, and we're really looking forward to playing it in 2015 because you can slow down time and shoot people. That's like one of the top 5 things to do in video games. Number 2, Ori and the Blind Forest. Developed by Moon Studios, Ori is another Xbox One indie title that really made a splash. At the time of this video, Ori has a fourth quarter 2014 release date, but we haven't seen it so far. But we hope we see it soon because Ori looks like a very exciting game with a main character who isn't really based around fighting. Not to mention the game's art style looks absolutely beautiful and unlike anything we've really seen in a while. And that's thanks to a former Blizzard artist serving as the lead artist for this game. At the end of the day, many of us just fall in love with quirky, charming, pretty, weird-looking indie games, and it looks like Ori is going to be no slouch in that department. Number 1. Halo 5 Guardians. Yeah, you knew this one was coming. Halo 5 Guardians. You're probably playing Halo the Master Chief Collection right now. Halo 5 Guardians is really exciting. There's a new character thrown into the mix with the Master Chief. It's the second game being developed by 343 Studios, who are finally falling into the footsteps of Bungie. And we've gotten a look at some early multiplayer footage, which looks absolutely freaking awesome. Not to mention gorgeous. The one thing is that you can aim down sights with weapons now, which is a little weird, but doesn't seem like it'll have too big of an impact. Not only is the multiplayer going to be undoubtedly awesome, but it's going to be interesting to see where 343 is going to take the Halo storyline this time around, considering we have Master Chief, but we also have a new character. Here's hoping we don't get stuck playing as him the whole time. Hopefully they don't pull a Metal Gear Solid 2 on us. But there's no doubt in our mind that Halo 5 is going to be one of the biggest games of 2015, so that's why it earned number 1 on our list. So guys, those are the top 10 Xbox One games coming in 2015 that we're really excited about. Of course, this video is being made at the end of 2014. We're looking towards the future, so any changes in release date will be updated accordingly with annotations. The most important thing, guys, we gotta talk about this. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Xbox One games are coming next year. What single game are you absolutely most hyped about and why? Is there anything on this list that we missed that you would definitely put on? Let us know. And give us a like while you're at it. It definitely helps us out. And if you're new to this, hi, are you new? Is this your first time here? Well, hey, subscribe. We do videos like this all the time, and we give away stuff. So if you are new here and you just stumbled across us, or if you're a long-time subscriber, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.